What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to some more Littleroot laddering. So we're playing some more Weakness Policy Metagross, next to Spectrier, Leftovers Feeny, Prankster, Light Clay, Grimmsnarl with Fake Tears so we can do things with Feeny, and of course our Life Orb Moltres here, and Lumberry Landorus with Sword Stance. So shout outs to Rowan, and this team's really great. I've been a big fan of everything we got going on here, and I'm excited to play some more games with it. So let's jump on the ladder. And if you didn't check out Tuesday video, we go a little more in depth with the team and everything there. But yeah, I just want to get in and play some more games today and see what we can do. See if we can hit top 5K. That'd be cool. Dang it, I hit the wrong button. Dang it. So I've been playing a lot of games on my emulators, and on there, my A button is actually A, whereas when I play on my Switch with this controller, A is B and B is A. So, like, I hit the wrong button because I'm used to hitting the other button to do the thing like I need it to. But, yeah, whatever. Whatever. So let's see what we got going on here for game number 1 today. Alright, so we got Hard Sun with Venusaur, Torkoal, Charizard. Of course, we have Umbreon, Incineroar, and Thundurus rounding it out. Metagross does not look great in Sun. Feeny, on the other hand, Feeny looks great in Sun. Especially since we can just Geyser and do away with all their nonsense. We also have Spectre here, which is pretty good for dealing with the Umbreon. Since we have, not Umbreon, but the Thunder, since we have Will-O-Wisp. So I'm thinking I like Spectre, Feeny, Grimmsnarl, and Landorus here. Moltres could be pretty good to take out exactly Venusaur. But I think I like Landorus in that position as well, especially since we do have Lum, whereas Moltres can still be put to sleep. So the question is, do we want, like, Spectre Grimmsnarl up front? Do I want, like, Feeny Grimmsnarl? I like Feeny Grimmsnarl. And then if they have the Spectre, if they have the Thundurus, we can pivot into Spectre appropriately. So let's see what opponent does here. I like our matchup here on paper if we can execute properly. I think primarily Feeny's going to be our Dynamax target, which you probably don't see very often with this team, but I think in this situation it makes a ton of sense where they can't put us to sleep. That's Torkoal. No, that's Ensign Charizard. Okay. Pretty okay with this. Pretty okay with this. They're going to get their Intimidate off. I don't really care about that. What I do care about is preserving this Grimmsnarl, because they are going to switch into Torkoal here, I have a feeling. And so I think we're going to go into Spectrier. And we're going to immediately max and Geyser into... Okay, so there's a couple things they could do. They could fake out into... If they fake out into Grimmsnarl, we don't get Light Screen up. If they switch into... we would lose, like, with them having solar power, do we think they fake out here, or do they switch into Torkoal? I think those are the two plays they make. I think in either situation, I would rather lose Spectrier than Grimmsnarl here, because we can set up a Light Screen. I think Light Screen's really important for this matchup, especially since we can also just get off a Fake Tears and like Charizard, and then Feeny's damage output is insane. So most likely this is going to be a Wildfire or an Airstream into the Spectrier slot. Could be Overgrowth into Feeny as well, but because we're maxing, we should be able to live that. I wonder if they anticipate Max Feeny here. Alright, so we got our Dynamax here. They did not switch, so that means Fake Out plus whatever into the Spectre, most likely. This also tells me that they don't have Thundurus, since they are going for the Dynamax here on 1 with Charizard, which I'm pretty okay with. And since it is Airstream, Spectre is actually going to get to live. This is unfortunate because now Charizard is actually going to be faster than Spectre, so I can't get a Snarl off. But now we're going to set up Rain, meaning they probably are going to go into Torkoal this turn to get rid of the Rain. So what do we like? Yep, Berry on Ensign. So I could just let Spectre go down, because that gives me a free switch back into Grimmsnarl, and I'm pretty okay with that. I think Charizard definitely attacks here. And I think they switch out Ensign. I'm going to attack into the Ensign slot. I think if we take it out, I feel pretty okay. If they are going to withdraw, I believe that is Torkoal. No, it's Umbreon, actually. So they're just fine playing in the rain? Oh, well, okay. Like, sure, you get an Airstream, but I don't really care. Because I get a Snarl off into your Charizard. And this is going to be a rain-boosted Geyser into the Umbreon. It probably lives. Oh yeah, lives by a mile. They're going to get some Lefties recovery. We're going to get some Lefties recovery. They just not bring... I'm still pretty okay with Spectre going down, so I'll just go for another Snarl. The question is do I want a Starfall to take the Umbreon out because I anticipate a Snarl from them? Or do I want to Geyser into the Charizard to try to take it out? I think a Charizard at -1 isn't going to do a ton, but they're probably going to Snarl with Umbreon, so then Feeney's going to be at -1. Yeah, there's the Wildfire into Spectre. It goes down. That's fine. Pretty okay with that. Charizard's going to take some more Life Orb. They do connect their Snarl, which is unfortunate. It does approximately no damage. But that's not the part I care about. The part I care about is the special attack drop. And it's not quite enough to pick up the KO on the Umbreon. Yeah, them getting the Airstream boost onto the Umbreon, making it faster than Feeney was slightly problematic here for us, but it's fine. We still have Landorus here. Let's have Grimmsnarl. Grimmsnarl can come in and set up Light Screen, and we can protect with Feeney this turn. What does protecting with Feeney actually do? Could also bring out Landorus, but I don't think I care for Landorus here. What is Grimmsnarl doing if we switch it in, though? We could Fake Tears plus Muddy Water. We could Fake Tears the Zard plus Muddy Water. So even at -2, this will still do a very good chunk to Charizard. Could also Calm Mind, but they're just going to continue to Snarl with Umbreon. Could also Spirit Break plus Muddy Water, which I don't hate. Like, just to guarantee the KO on the Umbreon here. I have a feeling Muddy Water is going to be enough. I believe in Feeney. Does Charizard protect? No, they're going to withdraw Charizard, though. Yeah, this is back into Ensign. This is good play. Because now our Fake Tears does approximately nothing. Good read here. There's another Snarl. We connect the Muddy Water on both. And it is enough to pick up the KO on the Umbreon. And that's the important part. We get the accuracy drop on Ensign, which is cool. So I think the play I like this turn is switching out Feeny into Landorus, depending on what they bring in here. Because that will remove the 2 special attack drops, which is really important. So we can actually do some type of damage here in the end game. And in the event they have Torkoal as their last one here, then we are able to try to play through the sun. Plus, we have Landorus here, so Landorus is going to be able to put on a ton of pressure against Torkoal and Charizard and Incineroar. If it's Thundurus, that's Thundurus, isn't it? Yep. That's really unfortunate because now Feeny kind of needs to stay in. Man, losing Spectre here sucks. Go for Reflect and Protect this turn. I need them to switch out this Thundurus, but they don't have any reason to. So we either give them a Defiant boost. I need to preserve Feeny to be able to deal with Zard. Do I? Do I need to deal with Zard? With specifically Feeny? I don't actually think so. Yeah, Flare Blitz. This isn't going to do a ton because it is in the rain. Alright, the rain is over. But we're still taking wildfire damage, which is not great. Misty Terrain is over, but that doesn't really do anything for us. I don't really like any of our options here. I guess we Spirit Break into... Man, I really don't like any of our plays. I think the most efficient play is letting Feeny go down. And then they get their Defiant boost when we switch into Landorus here. Switching into Landorus there would not have been awful because then... then they... just waste a turn. We pick up the KO on the Incense, and now it's a 2v2, where Landorus lines up pretty well against both of them. But they're going to have a Defiant boost. And they're probably going to be faster with both of their Mons. So, unfortunately, they're going to get their Defiant boost. Yep. Maybe it was correct to sack off Lando earlier, but I don't think that's correct. And then here I'm going to... No, we already have Reflect up, so we'll Light Screen. And we'll go for a Rock Slide. I need to Rock Slide the Charizard this turn to take it out. And then I think Lando plus Grimmsnarl is able to take on the Thundurus by itself, but I think this is going to be a really close one. Okay, Fly with the Thundurus. Pretty okay with that. There's the Heat Wave. Burn doesn't matter because we have Lum. Burn on Grimmsnarl is kind of annoying. Come on, Landers, connect. Connect. Okay. So Charizard down. Grimmsnarl holds on. It's really, really unfortunate that our only attacking move is Spirit Break. We're also burnt. So, I mean, I would rather do literally nothing with Grimmsnarl than give them another Defiant boost. Especially since we're going to be doing approximately no damage anyway. The question is how much does this fly do behind Reflect? A good chunk, all actuality. But do we take him out? No! Had I gone for the Spirit Break, we would have won. Oh my gosh. I had to hope their only attack that actually damages Landorus is fly. We had to hope that they fly, then we fly, then they miss, and then we connect. They have foul play. Interesting. I didn't actually know, I didn't know that they got foul play. Man. So, my thought process there was that if we do nothing with Grimmsnarl, that is better than giving them a potential... I didn't expect Rock Slide to do as much as it did. I think is the real answer. And as a result, I wasn't expecting them to be put into range of Spirit Break to be able to take them out. So I thought my thought process there was, it is better to do nothing with Grimmsnarl and go down to burn than to give them a potential Defiant boost and then have Landorus actually not be able to do enough damage to them. In hindsight, that was clearly incorrect, but I also think had we preserved Spectrier and been able to get off a burn onto the Thunderous, then it didn't matter. But at the same time, I think preserving Landorus is better because of the mons that they did bring. I think had we brought it in sooner, it would have been better. Like the turn where we protected with Feeny, had we switched out, I think we would have been in a better position. This is hard Trick Room with Octillery. Octillery and Dusk Noir. Indeedee, Stakataka, Ensign, and Glastrier rounding out the core here. We have Taunt on Moltres. I like Moltres up front here. I like Spectre to be able to get a potential burn off onto Stakataka or Glastrier. I like Landorus for Intimidate. And I think I like Metagross just because like it's our slowest thing and it's able to perform okay under Trick Room. Like it's obviously not the best, but it's okay. Moltres can try to get a flinch here on one. I actually think the lead was Feeny plus Moltres and just spread damage to KO the Dusk Noir or the Stakataka if they go for Trick Room here. Which, based on the team composition, it makes a ton of sense that they're trying to go for Trick Room. I wonder if this is Moody Octillery. So there's the Indeedee, there's the Dusk Noir. There's the Psychic Surge. They're going to see our Life Orb. They're going to see our Focus Sash. What's great about this is Dusk Noir is not as bulky as Dusclops. So this double up legitimately might just pick up a double KO. I wanted to try to get a burn off into the Dusk Noir, but ooh, that does a lot. Oh, that was a crit on the Dusk Noir. Okay. Well, we get the special attack drop on both because we connect the Snarl. And I also, I was scared that Indeedee was Sash here, but alright, well, Dusk Noir holds on by just a sliver. Do we get the flinch? Flinch would be great. Their Berry. And we do get the flinch. Oh, Moltres! Oh, Moltres, you mad lad. Here's the Octillery. I don't know what that does. I'm not going to lie to you all. Is there any consideration to burn it here? Is there any reason to burn it here? I mean, honestly, it could be a special attacker. I'm just gonna Shadow Ball. Alright, well, opponent can curse it, this game's over. That's unfortunate. I was interested in what the Octillery did. So we could have Snarled and got another Fiery Wrath off, and that would have presumably picked up the double KO and get the stat drop on the Octillery. Man, that team was really cool looking. I really wanted to see what they were doing. That's unfortunate, but yeah, whatever. A win's a win to win. This Moltres getting all these flinches is just huge for me. There's a Scizor. And a Blastoise. What are you doing, opponent? What are you doing? So they have no redirection, so it's not like Shell Smash Blastoise. So it's probably just like fake out support Blastoise if I was to guess. Well, if we get an Intimidate or a Burn off onto the Scizor, it does approximately no damage. So I don't have to worry about that. I kind of like Spectre and Metagross up front. Like, I think this is just a Metagross game. They obviously have the Urshifu we had to watch out for, but I'm pretty okay otherwise. And then we have, like, Moltres and Landorus in the end game here. I think this covers basically everything. P2 is going to be annoying, but not unbeatable. I mean, that's just like P2 in general, though. Alright, alright, alright. What do we got? Grimmsnarl, Blastoise. Well, they can't fake me out, but they can. I mean, I kind of want to just lightning this Blastoise. And we'll go for the Bulldoze here. Obviously, they're going to reflect, right? They're not eject button on this team, right? Alright, well, there's the Max Blastoise. Presumably. Alright, alright, alright. So now what? There's a Reflect. I don't really care about that. There's the Bulldoze. Oh no, guys, I hurt my own Metagross. That's such a shame. It'd be a shame if something... Oh, wait, it already happened. I already missed the weakness policy. Alright, how much does Lightning do to Blastoise? Approximately 1 billion%. Pretty good damage, all things considered. The question is, what do they do with Blastoise here? They're going to Cannonade, presumably into Spectrier. And, I mean, that's going to put it down into Cannonade range, which is fine. It's whatever. Spectrier did its job. It has one job. I actually really like Spectrier into this matchup. It would have been nice if they'd not targeted down, but whatever. Alright. With what they have out, what do we do? I think we just go into Moltres here. I think switching into Landorus doesn't accomplish anything here. And bringing in Moltres means that now they want to set up Light Screen, right? And I think they max guard the Blastoise Cistern, so I'm just going to Steel Spike. I really, really wish I had Nasty Plot here. Could also Protect. I think Fiery Wrath is fine, though. I think this is fine. Yep. Fiery Wrath does a little bit of nothing. We're going to take some Life Orb chip. They unfortunately did not protect on the Blastoise, meaning it's probably going to Hailstorm my Moltres, and that's going to make me sad. Nice crit. It's going to be Steel Spike into Moltres. I mean, that's just going to trigger my Berserk, so thank you. That was also a crit. That should tell you how little Blastoise actually does. This is my big problem with Blastoise, is it just does, like, no damage. Like, sure, they have this defense boost now, which is kind of annoying, but, like, Metagross still just takes out their Blastoise here. And, like, depending on what they bring out, it's going to be P2. I mean, I can just fire off. I mean, Berserk is kind of annoying, but whatever. I mean, I could Quake into the Blastoise to take it out. I think even at +1 behind Reflect, this is probably enough. I think this plus a Fiery Wrath, a +1 Fiery Wrath is probably enough. Yeah, let's do it. I believe in myself. Oh yeah, that's definitely within Quake range. Definitely in Quake range. Sick. Alright, getting that special defense boost is nice because now the P2 shouldn't do nearly as much damage. And they just trigger him, which, I mean, is literally whatever. I have a Metagross on the field. Does Moltres live? Yeah, we live here, right? Oh, barely. Oh, just barely. Yeah, they're gonna bring out Scizor, but I honestly don't really care about that. That doesn't threaten my Metagross. And thanks to this Intimidate, it doesn't accomplish anything here. So this is cool. I mean, this is probably just like Bullet Punch shenanigans on their like Choice Band Bullet Punch Scizor, right? Like that just makes the most sense. I'm actually okay with like sacking off Moltres here. Well, it's definitely not Choice Band. This is a Tri Attack in the Landorus. We have... Okay. So they're going to get their Berserk trigger now, which is kind of scary. Especially since they can... This is actually really scary because they can just recover. And then they have like infinite turns to do their thing here with P2. So I'm actually going to ignore the P2. We'll target down the Scizor, and we'll go for a Swords Dance here. I mean, I really need Landorus to live a +1 Tri Attack, and I don't know if it's going to be able to. Especially after a Bullet Punch. Even still, even at -1, okay, they're Life Orb. Yeah, they're going to recover. We're not in a great position. Not gonna lie to y'all. Not gonna lie to y'all. Don't really feel good about this. So what could I have done differently to put ourselves in a better position to be able to take over this game? I could have taunted the P2 to prevent it from being able to sit here and spam recover. I think I should have doubled into the P2 this turn, because if they don't target down my Landorus, then the double up into P2 could KO it, and then like they are not getting free Berserk triggers here. I think taunting the P2 to prevent the Trick Room was okay, especially because I think Quake is going to be enough to take out the Blastoise anyway. So going for that Fiery Wrath didn't accomplish anything there. And now if this burns, this is really bad. No burn? Okay. Alright. Scizor down. How many turns of Trick Room are left? That's the important question here. Can I stall out their Trick Room? And then just double up into them. This is the last turn. So I can just double protect. And then we can Iron Head, Fiery Wrath, try to get a flinch. This also stalls out another turn of screens. So then we'll have a +2... a +2 Iron Head. If they go for, like, Trick Room here to, like, reverse it a turn early, and then we can't protect next turn, that'd be really smart. But they also could have recovered this turn, reading into the double protect. This should be the last turn of Reflect. Okay. I mean, I have to, right? We could taunt this turn, but I think they just attack Moltres. And I think going for the flinch chance here is better. Because this is a chance to flinch. This is a chance to flinch. They get another Berserk trigger. Okay, we get the flinch, and now the Reflect's worn off, and now this game is over. Okay, because, yeah. Oh, that was scary. That was scary. I definitely did not play this game optimally, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Did not play this great, but the team just put me on its back and carried us to victory. Metagross just calculated everything beforehand and said, yeah, you know what, this is good enough. So, two pretty long games and then, you know, one fairly short one today, but that is going to do it today, everyone. Let's throw this rental team up on the screen one more time so you all can get it while it's still available. Go check it out. This seems great. I'm enjoying myself a lot. Got to do a couple different things here today and show off a couple different modes with the team. So, once again, shout outs to Mocha for winning our last qualifier. We should have another one coming up next weekend. This weekend we have a Rumble. And then I believe we have a qualifier on the 5th. So if that's something you're interested in playing in, check out our Discord, discord.gg/Littleroot LR lessons, I'm sorry. And come check us out. So that's going to be it. Like, comment, subscribe. We'll be back later this week with some more Littleroot laddering. Have a good one, everyone. Peace.